Yeah, I got him in here cooking tonight after he worked 12 hours. See, this is what you need to do when you come home from work. And when you're done, you're gonna clean all those dishes in that. Me and my husband are in a huge fight right now. He actually left, and he said he's gonna stay gone until I get my act together. So I'm gonna tell you what happened, okay? Pretty much, he works like 70 hours a week, okay? And I asked him if we can go out to eat. We went out to eat yesterday, and I asked him again if we can go out to eat again. He said that this can't be something we do on a routine basis. And I'm just like, why not? Why not? When you have the money to do it, and you make all that money, why can't we do that? He says, because we're supposed to be saving.
Where we about to go?
We're supposed to save. What are we investing in? Why are we saving in the first place?
My clothes in my...
Okay. First of all, what I'm not gonna do is sit here and allow someone to tell me what my money. That's my money too, because we're married. I'm not gonna allow someone to tell me what my money is gonna go towards. Okay, simple as that. And if he's gonna keep it up, then he don't have to.
Honestly, it's easy to understand why the situation reached a breaking point. The constant disrespect, recording, and unnecessary attitude only added fuel to the fire. If someone feels uncomfortable or unhappy in a relationship, there are better ways to handle it than provoking the other person. But today, we're looking at some of the most dramatic moments where relationships reach their breaking point, and you definitely won't want to miss what happens next.
So basically, you're just telling me that you're insecure.
No, it's not that I'm insecure. It's just a respect thing. When you're dealing with somebody that does a lot, you should appreciate that and show me some type of respect like that.
What does that have to do with you being insecure?
You keep talking about insecure. That's not the case. Listen, it don't even matter no more. Yo, gotta go.
You gotta give me 30 days to get out.
I ain't gotta give you
and
30
then you
days.
packing my stuff like I could pack my own stuff.
You good. I'm gonna pack it for you. Your name ain't on the lease.
My name is on the lease as an occupant.
No damn occupant.
Yeah, I'm an occupant. You have to give me 30 days to get out. Virginia law.
You're an occupant. Your ass out of here.
Well, I'm glad you folded my shit the way it need to be folded.
Respectfully, why wouldn't I?
No, it just don't make sense that men are like that. No, men these days are very insecure.
Listen, it's not about men these days. I'm not them.
When you go to the club, do I say anything about you being in the club?
I'm putting you out very respectfully. All you had to do was delete a number and you wanted to keep. Why would you even want to keep contact with ex anyway in your phone? Like what? Like why?
Because you can't talk to me about the stuff that I need to be talked to about. So at the end of the day, I got to talk to somebody who I can talk to.
So you talk to your ex. See, that's the problem with females. They go back to what they know.
That ain't got nothing to do with going back what I know.
So what you got his number for? Save.
I just told you.
Oh, so you talk to him about when you going through stuff?
Yeah.
That I can't talk to you about?
Yeah, because you don't know how to communicate.
Why you don't talk to your mom or your daddy or your sister or your brother?
Why would I talk to them about my relationship?
It's not surprising that the situation reached this point. If one person is working extremely long hours while the other expects unlimited access to the money without considering saving, investing, or long-term goals, resentment can build quickly. Enjoying life is important, but so is planning for the future. A healthy relationship should involve honest conversations about income, spending, saving, and shared priorities. If one partner is carrying most of the financial responsibility, both people need to respect the effort behind that money and agree on how it should be used. Building a future together requires teamwork, not entitlement.
Drawers, I'm not doing none of that shit. Unless he buys me my house in the hills overlooking the ocean in Malibu. He has invested into assets in my trust fund.
So let me get this straight so I know that we are all on the same page. Y'all don't want to cook. Y'all don't want to clean. Y'all don't want to do laundry. Y'all don't want to support a man financially. You don't want to fold clothes. You don't want to support a man emotionally. All you want to do is lay on your backs and get hit and spend all this money. And by all means, if you can find a man that's willing to allow you to do so, cook him. And I mean grill his pockets to the fullest. I ain't got no problem with that. However, a relationship is supposed to be give and take. How can you call yourself a good woman if all you willing to do is take? You're not willing to.
At first, it wasn't clear why she was calling him insecure, but staying close with an ex can understandably make a partner uncomfortable. Every relationship has different boundaries, and expressing discomfort doesn't automatically mean someone is insecure. What really matters is communication, honesty, and mutual respect. Both partners should be able to discuss boundaries without dismissing each other's feelings. A healthy relationship isn't about control, it's about agreeing on boundaries that both people are willing to respect.
So you woke me up for what? You need to leave.
When you marry and manipulate.
I need you gone. Like, you gotta go.
Can we revisit this after the holidays?
No. Today. We not doing that after holidays and then prolonging this whole process. No.
So you're gonna ruin the holidays for everyone, for the kids, for
the holidays
my family.
Wasn't on your mind when you did what you did. Like, we're not doing this. This is cyclical. Just a cycle, which you know.
Okay, but what? Okay, so your birthday, I was planning something real big.
That's
and
fine.
now
That's my birthday. I don't need anything.
Can we
No, that's 7-8 months out. No.
So there is no reconciliation right now?
No. There's always a reconciliation. There's always a reclamation. There's always a recycle. We are not. No. You gotta go.
Are you really doing this right now?
No, you doing that right now on the camera?
No tears, bro.
Trying. I've done everything that you asked me to do.
You being real studio right now.
Please don't do this. Like, the holidays are coming, the kids
Don't put this on me. Like, let's not do this. Don't put it on me.
You know, I've been going through so much.
No, you've been putting yourself in so much. These are your actions.
Don't do this. We can fix this.
There's no fixing. You gotta go.
Oh my God.
You gotta go.
Like, this is not happening right now.
It has to happen.
I can't
right
lose
now.
you.
It's already lost.
Dude, he's so calm.
It sounds like she wants the benefits of marriage without contributing equally to the relationship. Financial support, housing, and shared expenses are important, but a healthy marriage also requires effort, appreciation, companionship, and mutual support. That doesn't mean every couple has to divide chores or responsibilities the same way. What matters is that both partners contribute in ways they have agreed on and genuinely value each other. A lasting relationship can't work when one person feels like they're constantly giving while the other only expects to receive.
We revisit this.
I just ran off every R word in the book. We're not revisiting. We are not doing anything. There's no renovation of this. Just don't drag this out any longer. You gotta go.
I've given you the opportunity to correct the things that you've needed to correct in this relationship.
And they've been corrected without
and I feel like it's not being reciprocated for me. I feel like I've given you all the opportunity to do what needs to be done, and you
and not
don't give me the same space to get the things done that I need to fix. I know I can fix it. Please.
You need to rectify with yourself.
It's wild how the caption tries to paint him as the manipulator when, according to the situation, she's the one who broke the trust in the first place. Blaming him for ruining the holidays doesn't change what happened. Betrayal doesn't suddenly become less serious because it's Christmas, a birthday, or any other special occasion. When trust is broken, emotions are naturally going to run high, and every person has the right to decide whether they want to continue the relationship. If the damage is too severe, choosing to separate or divorce may be the healthiest option rather than pretending everything is fine.
Have come up with men that will not be entertained in 2026.
Oh, God.
No car/license. If you don't have a car, rentals I don't mind, but you better have a car when you're around me, you understand? No license. If you have a green license or a passport, you better have a pink license, otherwise you're not being around me. Motionless. You better have some motion, have some ambition, you need to be getting to that money. I don't want no broke bum, do you understand? Party goers/party holidays. Too many female friends. Alcoholics. Short men. No own place. You better have your own home. Because I have my own house, you better have your own house. You're not living with me. I don't adopt the homeless. This is not a homeless shelter. Not healthy. Uneducated. Multiple baby mamas. Fatherless men. You better have a dad. Otherwise it's not going to work. And mummy issues. I don't want you to come here with mummy issues. And you think that I'm your mum? but that's my limit.
If he's decided that the relationship is over, then the situation has clearly reached a breaking point. What's interesting is how quickly her emotions shifted, from being defensive and confrontational to becoming emotional once she realized the consequences were real, regardless of who's right or wrong. Emotions can change dramatically when someone realizes that a relationship may actually be ending. Let's see how the situation unfolds from here.
Caught her talking to other men, and she won't get out of my car. Now she's crying. So I caught her talking to other dudes. Oh, wow, that must be sad. God, that must be terrible. Oh, man. What were their names again? I love how you said they were just your friends and you were sending them pictures. Get the...
Alright, we gotta go.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, guess what?
What?
Do you like my new outfit?
Do you want the husband answer or do you want the truth?
I don't understand.
No, it's really simple. Do you want the husband answer or do you want the truth?
But you're my husband, and you should always tell me the truth.
Right, but do you want the husband answer or do you want the truth?
I want the husband answer.
I think it looks amazing and I think you are absolutely gorgeous and breathtaking.
Well, now I want the truth.
I don't give a...
Oh my god.
Whenever someone says, "I can fix this," after the same issue has happened repeatedly, it usually means the relationship has already reached a serious breaking point. Promises only carry so much weight when the same behavior keeps happening despite previous conversations. If someone genuinely wants to change, their actions should show it long before everything falls apart. At that stage, the other person has every right to judge the situation by consistent behavior rather than another promise to do better.
I was wondering what kind of options would be available to me. I'll give you a quick synopsis. I'm 42 years old. Last year I used to weigh 203 pounds.
None.
No, I'm not finished.
None. Yeah, you
That was
are.
last year.
Yeah, you are.
Last year, this year I weighed 165.
No, ma'am. I said you're finished. You're finished.
I'm done?
Yep.
There's nothing left for me.
Not realistically.
Well, thank you.
And then if you have any children.
So my kids are...
Okay, ma'am, I don't need to... okay, the only way that there would ever be any chance for you is if you were gorgeous. And if you were gorgeous, you wouldn't be calling. You're going to have to be very feminine, very submissive, very cooperative. You're going to have to bring a lot to the table. So that's why when you asked, I'm like...
Honestly, based on what we're seeing, it doesn't sound like she's ready for the responsibilities that come with a healthy relationship. A serious partnership requires communication, compromise, respect, and consistent effort from both people. If someone repeatedly rejects those basic principles, it's fair to question whether they're actually prepared to maintain a committed relationship. At the end of the day, relationships only work when both people genuinely want to build something together.
She's very cute. Like, she could make money.
I thought, let me just try only, and I ended up making $50,000 in my first month.
How many months did you make this much?
I started with 50, 60, and then it leveled out at 20 a month.
That's not
just
bad at all. That is $250,000 a year. Is not something to complain about.
Definitely not. I spent 30 minutes on there a day, and I would send my managers photos, and they would go into the chat and bait people for money, but I stopped that.
Why?
Just feeling like it was very wrong.
Why?
Because I felt scammy.
Okay, you went full Christian good girl. Okay.
Yeah.
And being told you made $200,000 in 6 months. Where the f did that go?
I purchased my mom.
It's possible the tears are coming from realizing that the relationship is actually ending, especially if she knows she may have lost someone important. But crying by itself doesn't tell us whether someone is genuinely taking responsibility. What matters is what happens next. Real accountability means acknowledging the hurt caused, accepting the consequences, and showing a willingness to change, not simply becoming emotional when the relationship is falling apart.
If my man doesn't like it, then I'm not doing it. Let me rewind. If my man does not like it, then I'm not doing it.
Based as fuck.
And I know some of the younger generation might be screaming right now, but hear me out. That's my man. That's my heart and soul, my best friend. He is my partner. We are in this together forever. And I don't know where it got lost. So I know that if he doesn't want me to do something, he has a good reason for it. And I know that he has my best interest at heart, just like I do.
After 20 years of marriage, disagreements can become complicated because both partners have years of history, habits, and expectations behind them. There may be one person's version of events and another person's perspective, but the healthiest approach is to focus on the facts rather than automatically assuming one side is always right. Long-term relationships require communication, patience, and a willingness to listen. Sometimes the real answer isn't about winning an argument, it's about understanding what caused the conflict and deciding whether both people are willing to work through it.
That he thinks you're wifey material. What he's telling you is that he sees in you a good servant.
Right. Sadly, though, there are some women out there that genuinely believe this, and that would be because they have encountered that small minority of men that unfortunately do want their wives to be nothing more than servants. But even more unfortunately, those women that actually believe this seem to lack the critical thinking skills to understand that not all men are the same.
When he says he sees wifey material, you need to hear that he sees you're easy to exploit.
What's really sad is there seems to be an ever-increasing number of women that will try to find any way to try to make themselves out to be a victim.
The man who sees you as wifey material is planning for you to have a nice long life of cleaning his dishes, washing his socks, and getting on your knees whenever he wants you to.
Some really do try, don't they?
As I recently heard a man say online, you may not be feeling so well, but your mouth still works. That's how they see us. That's what wifey material is. Wifey material is an insult.
Take a lesson. That is how prejudice starts. Someone takes one thing that apparently a rather uneducated individual said and applies it to an entire population. That's exactly how that happens.
And once children are involved, relationships become even more complicated because every decision can affect the entire family. But getting back together shouldn't be based purely on appearance or on someone being submissive. A healthy relationship needs mutual respect, cooperation, emotional maturity, and both people bringing something meaningful to the table. If there's ever a chance of rebuilding after a breakup, it should come from genuine compatibility and changed behavior, not from one person demanding that the other fit a specific role.
People, this is proof we live in a very sick, crazy world. People, this Greyhound bus driver caught his wife cheating after 9 years. You may be thinking, what's the big deal? People cheat every day. People, it's not a surprise that someone was cheating. The surprise was who they was cheating with. So people, this Greyhound bus driver went to work, and right before he started his shift, he became very sick. He had a very bad headache, and he felt like he was about to throw up. This man became so sick he did not want to take any chances and drive a group of people down the road. So this man then told his boss how he was feeling, and he told his boss he was thinking about going to the emergency room. When this man left his job, instead of him going to the emergency room, he decided to go home. And you won't believe what this man seen. People, when this man got home, he opened his door and he went straight to his bedroom. This man seen his wife with no clothes on. Her face was smothered into the pillow and she was bent over. People, I cannot make this up. Their family dog was humping this man's wife very fast. When the husband walked into the bedroom, the wife threw the dog off and tried to kick the dog and told the husband it's not what it looked like. The husband then screamed and said, "What on God's earth is going on?" People, this is crazy. Let me explain. People, this couple was married for 9 years and they did not have any kids, and they had 2 dogs. They had a black Labrador and they had a golden retriever. Now people, this Greyhound bus driver was shocked. He did not have a clue something like this was even possible. Also, keep in mind, when the husband called his wife sleeping with the family pet, he knew 100% his wife knew exactly what she was doing. People, the wife was moaning and she was enjoying herself. It was no way she could explain herself out of that situation. Now people, with that being said, it was several signs that the husband ignored when it came to the dog and the wife. Again, the husband didn't have a clue something like this was even possible. People, the dog will always try to hump this woman's leg. The dog will always try to smell her backside. Sometime when this woman tried to fold clothes on the floor, the dog would try to hump her back. Anytime the dog would act crazy and do crazy stuff like this, the husband and the wife would laugh. They would say they need to find this dog a woman. Also, keep in mind, the only dog that had this behavior was the Labrador. Also, keep in mind, this couple worked 2 different shifts. The husband worked night shift and the wife worked morning shift, so they rarely ever at home together. This particular day, when the husband called the wife was off for work and the husband came home sick. So people, only God knows how long this was going on. People, we live in a very sick world. This story shocked me because I never knew a human would do something with an animal like this. Now people, why on God's earth would a woman do something like this with a dog? Your guess is good as mine.
Cleaning, I'm not sucking, I'm not fucking, I'm not washing clothes.
She admits that she used to bait people in chats for money but eventually stopped because it felt wrong and dishonest. That decision shows she knew the line had been crossed. But when someone claims to have made $200,000 in just 6 months, the obvious question is, Where did all that money go? Money can disappear quickly, but when the numbers are that significant, people naturally want to understand the story behind them.